in here somewhere. I gotta be. I'm so.
So what's your name again?
Mark Clemens.
Mark Clemens.
Yeah.
Mark-
Clemen. Oh, here's the wallet right here. Look at this here. But I got you.
All right.
No, God has blessed me, man. And here's the card, my brother.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Because these kids.
I came from dirt. That's what I came from. I came really from dirt.
Okay.
And I got out here in this world, my whole vision was messed up. Meaning, I didn't know what it took to prosper.
Yeah.
And I didn't have nobody around me that would sit me down and work with me until, unfortunately, I ran into white people.
Yeah. Me too.
And I was like, hold up. Here it is. I'm seeing dude, and he all on the TV set talking about what he's doing and how he helping people. And okay, he knowing my situation.
Yeah.
You know, when I got out, my first $5,000 I ever got in my life was from Judge Mathis.
Really?
Yeah, Judge Mathis. I was, you know how Jesse and them, they'll call you to come over to their little place.
Yeah, I actually saw that in Humboldt Park one day, like in 2005. I saw it.
And
yeah.
I told the people my story, which it was all tattooed in the news.
Yep.
And I told them about, you know, how I had been tortured. They tortured me in my genitals and testicles.
Man.
That's what they did. I was 16.
Because they wanted us to stop.
Man, that's what it was.
Yeah.
And
I got locked up at the age of 11 because I defended myself against somebody. Black people would stand around me and say he didn't do nothing, man, and these motherfuckers would treat us bad. And I was born in in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so all of that anger stuck with me.
I can imagine, because you know in the 90s it's when the little child over on the south side, what was that, Ryan Harris, and then you had some really what they call it, famous type killings, and it was all directed towards kids, and the city couldn't solve them.
Yep.
So they were out by any means necessary to just get anybody.
Right. Yep.
But you know, since I've been out, I worked for the campaign to end the death penalty. There's no more death penalty here in this state.
That's great.
You know,
that's great.
I've worked with Northwestern University, with the Children and Family Justice Center. There's so many different reforms in effect.
Man, that's.
I have sat down with every governor since I've been released. I've sat down with every mayor.
Yeah.
The bottom line of it is this. This generation, for maybe the last 20 to 30 years, don't know who their leaders are.
They don't.
So when you have false identity of who you are, you cannot prosper.
You can't. And I'm still out here trying to save them. You know, I'm trying my best. Because we got to go back a little bit. Back to discipline.
Got out of jail just last week, being hard-headed. I told him,
yeah.
I said, if you didn't pay them people for that Uber, man, do not go out in that Uber until you can blend in during the morning rush hour.
Yeah.
He's so frantic, he leaves out. He goes to Zion. He get popped off. He called it on the phone. It's about
Oh man.
Listen here, dude. You got to go pay the piper now. That's what I told him.
Yeah.
And I said, when we tell you, had you waited, you would have saw just how easy what I was explaining to you would have worked out. And I
Yeah.
said, when we tell you, when you go to court in the morning, they're going to give your ass a bond so high. Because they know black folks ain't rolling like that. And
Yeah.
the ones who are rolling like that, they ain't gonna give you nothing to eat if they saw that you was hungry and only needed a oodle and a noodle.
Whew.
See,
That's one way to put it, man. You put me on game.
so as you begin to read and study, you will find out I've contributed to 387 people being released out of our prisons, not just here in Illinois. I have traveled. I was a kid who only went to one state, that was Kansas, as a little kid. And now I've been to every state except two.
What's two of those?
One is Wyoming, and the other one is Hawaii. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, they
man.
turn Hawaii into a state now.
Yeah.
But I haven't been to those states. I really burnt myself out fighting for brothers and sisters that were on death row. Many of them on death row. Society just out of touch with reality. Many of them on
Yeah.
death row.
Because they being sold an image.
Correct.
They giving these people money and they don't know that. And I'm
Correct.
trying to tell them. This is why I do what I do, man, so I can connect with the youth. Now I know I'm starting to see a lot more black lawyers, black doctors, and I'm like, thank God. And I'm telling them, like, bro, we
You
gotta,
see them cops over there?
yeah,
The power that God gave me, I can pull my credentials out and they're wrong.
yep,
See, let me tell you, we was never given the power. We was given mediocre power.
yeah,
See, so now, and you know, I'm not no fan of Lori Lightfoot, but one thing that opened, even up under Emmanuel, we started to ease in.
yep,
And when we started to ease in, they saw that we can do some of these jobs. And let me tell you, they are giving us the money now today. It's what you do with the $2 that you get. It's not the fact that you ain't being paid the full worth.
yep,
It's what you do with these $2 that they give you. Because that's all it amounts to. That's for your survival out here. But in reality, it's not what the white man would be getting.
right,
See, so when I even took this job, I say, man, I realize I'm being shortchanged, but guess what? I'm taking that job.
yep,
So it begins to change little certain things in your life where that you're able to be productive.
yes,
See, and when we tell you, if anyone, they see your videos, they know who Mark Clemens is.
yep,
They know who Mark Clemens is because many have called seeking help. You know, when I was in prison, I was so narrow-minded.
right,
Meaning narrow-minded, I only thought that no place was like Chicago.
it ain't. And I don't know this information because I'm still fighting to tell our people to behave, like calm down.
Well, let me tell you,
Yeah,
there's many places like Chicago. Let me give you a good example.
yeah, because I never really left. Tell me something that I don't know.
went to Philadelphia. Hell, I was ready to run back to Chicago.
Oh, that's like me in Indiana. I did a fucking U-turn.
Man, I couldn't believe what was in Philadelphia. I went to New York. I've been to California. been to little tiny Delaware. I've been to Connecticut. Now Connecticut, boy, gonna make you jump up out of there. See,
Oh man.
it's a small little place, but it's gonna make you jump up out of there.
Yeah, I need to know where to go.
New
But it's a small
Jersey.
place.
So I reached the conclusion this stuff is systematic all over. They finally got it the way that they wanted to get it based off of the crack epidemic.
Yes.
They wanted to mess our minds up.
Yep. And my dad, you know, God rest his soul,
Yeah,
that
they
took
wanted
him.
to mess our minds up. So
Yeah.
they did. That's what they did. Some of us was in prison. Some of us was out here, but we were in prison.
Yeah, and my mother was schizophrenia. She said she got it because of a pill that she took. She developed schizophrenia. So, and then I'm going to a racist school on top of that, and where they're not giving me my education that I need.
I know how that feel, man.
And I'm angry. I'm angry.
Let me give you an example
Yeah.
of when schizophrenic started being noticed amongst us.
Yeah.
Man, they came out with the epidemic, the heroin epidemic.
Yeah.
And it really wasn't really the mothers at first using the heroin, it was the daddies.
Yeah.
So as the young kids describe and they say, yeah, man, I ate her out. They were putting this on their bodies. These women didn't know.
Yep.
And it addicted some of them because it went to their bloodstreams. And a lot of kids that you see now today, they was born through that epidemic. I was born through that epidemic.
Yeah.
Meaning my father and mother was strung out on that shit, man. So
Yeah.
I had to fight for my mother as a young kid.
Me too. My mom gone, but I had to fight for it too, man.
See,
Like,
I had to fight for her. And
yeah.
I remember my father, he beat the shit out of her, man. This was his way of control. And
Yeah.
not only control, back in those days, you didn't have the domestic laws.
Oh
So
yeah.
he could smack the shit out of a woman directly in front of the police, and the police couldn't do anything but tell her to go down to the station and file a report.
Wow.
That's how it operated. So I
Yep.
really didn't know what was wrong with my mom, but we was one of the first group of black folks to move to the north side. We couldn't go to the north side. When you picked me up, I wouldn't be there, nor would you.
Yeah, I know, and that's where I grew up, and like
See?
I grew up like Northwest. I'm not gonna say what neighborhood,
Mhm.
but that's, and then they taught all these other people how to fucking be racist.
Man, that's
And that's-
the system.
That was the system, yes.
This is the system. Let me tell you, what you driving on right now used to be an airport, man.
Really?
Yes, this was Mags Field. Yeah, this was Mags Field.
I like the new name, DeSavo.
Shoot, I do too. But
I
this
did not
was
know this,
Mags
because I'm from
Field.
Chicago. I don't want to know this.
What's the brother used to come all the time here? He was one of the biggest drug lords in the U.S. What? Frank Bounds out of New York.
Frank Bounds.
Yeah, he would fly his private planes through here loaded with drugs.
Man.
Yes. Matter of fact, he's the only person that is known, I'm pretty sure there's many others, but he loaded that sucker with 500 pounds of pure heroin and brought it over to this country.
Wow.
With the president on it. Yes.
They was doing it like they was doing us dirty from the get-go.
Of course, man.
Yeah.
That was the whole scheme. Now this is the only thing that's Buckingham Fountain.
Yeah.
Buckingham Fountain was the only thing that is original out here.
Yeah, man. And a lot of these
All
old
this
buildings.
stuff here was put here. Is what it was. Now they had the lake right there. Now don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But the plains, this was Mags Field back around in '93. Richard Daly, who was the mayor, ordered that this bad baby be torn down. He wanted to build his image.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to turn this into the movie industry.
Yeah, that's all it was. But
See,
now black artists like myself,
you can't, that's how it
I
goes.
earn this. And like, but the thing is, I want to control my message.
Correct. Now, did you listen to what's this brother name? The comedian. What the man? One of them would be Cat Williams, but the other one is man. You definitely know him.
I know him.
You grew up on him.
Mike Epps?
No, not Mike Epps. The other one, he had his own TV show, and he walked away from it.
Family Matters.
No, not Family Matters. A black guy. Chappelle.
Chappelle?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
David Chappelle.
Yeah, he kind of
David
funny.
Chappelle and Mr. Williams, Cat Williams, are the only two that has told it right so far.
Yeah.
The thing about it is, a lot of people fail to realize they set this shit up like this, and the few that make it, man, they can't bring their friends aboard if they even try to.
Yep.
Because they limit our growth.
Yep.
That's what they do. They limit our growth. Now, dude could have $500 million, but if he can't get someone to give him the production license, can't get him no one to certify him as a producer, he can't bring you on.
Yeah.
That's what they did to Aaron Hall. I don't know if you even know who Aaron Hall was. He sung with Guy. And
No, but I know now.
yeah,
Because I'm
Aaron,
digging out all of them roots back. Motown, all everything. I'm digging it up.
Mhm.
Because it's ours.
Well, Aaron couldn't sell 500,000 copies of a #1 hit album that lasts for about 10 to maybe 11 months.
Yeah.
He couldn't sell over 500,000 copies because that's all they produced. That's all they produced
Yeah.
because he didn't want to sign with them.
Yeah. I would never.
So you know Charlie Wilson, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so Charlie Wilson, what? Well, you probably don't know. Charlie Wilson is a 5-time loser.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that. The other one is Ron Isley, 5-time loser, and he facing charges right now. He's just waiting to go to trial. They're gonna lay him down again.
Yeah.
He don't pay his taxes. That's what they got him for. But Charlie Wilson, they got him for using drugs. He was using drugs. He was out there real bad. He started with the Gap Band. That's who he started with.
Really.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to them.
He faded, and people was like, "Man, where'd Charlie go?"
Yeah.
Charlie was gone for 2 years. They laid him down in the Ohio State Prison.
Oh man.
Then they laid him down. The lead singer, I don't know if you ever heard the song "Always and
Forever. I used to sing it down this highway, man.
That's Heat Wave, okay?
Heat
But
Wave, yeah.
the lead singer of Heat Wave, he got what they they call that? They Mickey'd him. That's
Yeah.
what they did. They Mickey'd him, and he walked in front of a watermelon truck, got ran over, and it killed him. He thought the watermelons on the truck was big gopher rats.
Oh man.
Yeah, you know, he was in a restaurant eating, and he was telling the waitresses, man, those rats. And he ran outside and tried to run across the highway and got ran over by that truck.
Man.
Yeah, so that's how he lost his life. David Ruffin, another brother, if you really look at it, how he lost his life. He was an entertainer, didn't have shit. Started making a little something, went straight to heroin. That's when the heroin epidemic was out. James Brown, heroin epidemic. What's his name? The one who made all the little cold cuts in the 80s was Rick James.
Oh, Rick James, yeah.
Yeah, now Rick was fucked up. Tina was cool.
Oh yeah, I know.
Right. Rick was fucked up. But he did his little good thing. The bottom line of it is we lost Michael, we lost Prince. Guess what they autopsy report read?
What it read?
Drug overdose.
Yeah.
Yes, they died from prescription drugs taking too much.
Yeah.
So both of them suffered from some type of knee issue for dancing on what they call that on the concrete in them stages, and they would be in pain all day. So
Oh
once
wow.
your system adjusts to the level that they're giving you, you need more, a higher dose. That's
Wow.
how Michael ordered his doctor to give him a higher dose. The doctor gave him a higher dose, and pop go the weasel.
Yeah.
Look at Whitney Houston, drug overdose.
Oh
You
shit.
know, the thing about it, shoot, hell, I'm 60 and I smoke weed.
Oh, I
don't
smoke
what
weed.
the kids smoke, but I stick to what I like, and that's Reggie. So to
Yeah, I
most
like
people-
Reggie.
Most people,
Yeah.
what they do, they want to go to this drug with what they put fentanyl in marijuana. They sitting down and they over what they call that. They put chemicals and all that type of stuff
Yeah.
in there.
I mean, I smoked some of it. I'm not gonna lie. You know, but like
We all have.
to go to sleep. I mean,
Yes.
sativa. I smoke sativa during the day and good at night.
Right. We
Yeah.
all have. That's the key. That's what most people fail to realize. And if a person say they didn't, they lie.
Yeah.
See, the bottom line of it is that, man, I have been so depressed at one point in time in my life. I'm talking about straight up depressed.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let the world know your pain, man. Like,
you just, it's too hard to deal with.
yeah.
So yeah, you want to sleep, but you don't care if you wake up or if you stay asleep.
Yeah.
So a lot of people fail to realize that. It's one thing to lock people up inside of a prison, but do we understand that all this stuff leads to post-traumatic stress disorder?
Yeah.
And you come back to the society, the women see your picture all tattooed on the news, so they know you're going to get some money.
Yeah.
See, so now they love you. You know, hell, they running after you more than Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
See? You know, because
Yeah.
there's two things they know. One, they know you got some money, and they know, guess what, you ain't been taught how to spend it.
Yeah.
So here come Lola Falana. That was a little hot thing in our day, labeled like Beyonce. So
Yeah.
now here it is. Shoot, hell, you spinning and spinning. You're spending all your worth and you're spending it all away. You know what the sister doing? She clocking and clocking. Cause she know when you come with them famous words, oh man, I ain't got no more money.
Yeah.
She gone.
She gone, man.
She getting ready to go open
Gone.
up a business.
Yes. I'm trying.
You gonna be walking down the street talking about, man, I hate her. I hate her.
Yeah.
And you look up at the sign, there go her name right there.
Yep.
There she go. Hey, did you get past those issues you dealing with, man?
Yep.
The issues is her.
Right.
The bottom line of it is, that stuff taught me. That's what that stuff, I've been through it.
Yeah.
It taught me. And I prayed to God. I said, God, I ain't got very much no more. But if you show me, guide me,
Yeah.
lead me to the right people. So
Yeah.
it kind of like opened your eyes, man, to a brand new world.
Yep. And everybody eyes is open, man. And thank you. And you know what? I'm still here fighting for you, and I'm still here.
It's
I'm
all
fighting.
about who you run into.
Yes.
If you don't run into the right person, they can't be a blessing to you.
Right.
Because I remember, man, I couldn't pay my phone bill on that Saturday when Greg Mathis gave me that money. And I was sitting back, I said, man, I'm gonna pay my goddamn phone bill.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, and I'm sitting there. And the man came up and he told me just like this. Hey, Greg. But he told me just like this. He said, man, for the shit that you've been through, he said, man, take this and go buy yourself some drawers, some pants, and some goddamn shoes.
Man.
That's what he said. He said, well,
That brotherly love.
Right.
Right.
That's what he did.
That's what it was.
And
Brotherly
he gave
love.
me, and you know the only thing I could do? Tears.
Yeah.
Because I knew I couldn't even pay my phone bill. My phone bill was what, $40? I couldn't even pay it. And I'm like, man. So a long story to make it short, it was the people I fought with right here on these streets.
Yeah.
And they started to make it. And it was like, man, guess what, man? Come on. And it puts you and it gives you an opportunity. But if you don't get that opportunity out here, man, it's a pretty cruel world, man.
Yeah.
So my grandkids, you know, they be trying to, you know, they think I'm old and, you know, and the game and all that.
Yep. And I'm trying to tell them, bro.
And
I'm on it.
So I let them think what they thinking. I know they out here rolling recklessly. I done told them cut it out.
Yeah.
So I get the phone call. All three of them locked up. Well, all three of them locked up. This one failed to report to the probation officer. Okay, the other two, Mud and Jed, that's what I call them. They want to be car thefts. So they carjacking. They stealing people's cars.
Yeah, I know what they be doing.
Mm-hmm.
I know exactly. And sometimes I'll be like, bro, let me talk to you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me fucking talk to you real quick.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, you know, brothers, they need to fear fucking God. If you know what I mean.
If they don't. So they locked them up. Now, by the way, this ain't in Chicago. This is Champaign.
Yeah.
And they locked them up. So I got up. I said, yeah, this is a good time to go see both of their ass.
Yeah.
So I went to go see them, and I just gave them, I read them the Riot Act. Man, listen here. Why should I reward you for doing evil?
Right.
You know, and I told them, I said, man, every day I sat in that jail cell, oh, here come the cop officers.
They're coming down a one-way, too.
Yep, that's what they do. Oh, they turn it off.
Yep.
They don't care.
Yeah.
Sure. Man,
You know, I'm related. Do you know Linda Haywood?
Linda.
God rest her soul. I'm related to Jack Johnson.
Jack Johnson.
The first black heavyweight
somebody in that
champion.
alley.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like this community.
Yeah.
Man, want me to tell you, this community here is fun.
Yeah, and I saw a woman that looked like my mom, and she's related to Jack Johnson too.
Mm-hmm.
And like our blood is here, our history.
Yeah, you talking about Jack Johnson, the boxer?
The boxer, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And it's like my blood is here. I'm not going nowhere, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like this is for us.
Mm-hmm.
We the artists. They
Right.
love us. They
Right.
don't fuck with you no more. It's over for you. Game over.
But until Muhammad Ali, man, they was giving them brothers, man, cookies and dimes, man, for fighting, man.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
Yep.
And a lot of our ancestors couldn't benefit. But
They painted a negative image.
Yep, Sugar Ray Leonard kind of like opened that door too.
Yep. But the
Yeah.
barrel's back on themselves.
Yeah.
And they don't, and they
Right
know
now,
that.
brother.
That's why Bill Gates is dating a black guy. His daughter is dating a black guy.
So not, you know what I'm saying, rule it, and then I'm getting ready to give you a tip, man.
Thank
So
you,
that can
sir.
see it.
And let them see, let them see who you are. You a God. Right here.
Let me, okay, this is Uber and not my Lyft, okay? It's gonna pop up, okay? I'm gonna give you a 25%, man.
Oh, thank you. Thank you,
And
sir.
5 stars.
Thank you. Yeah, because
So
they
when Sugar
count.
popped up, make sure you got your tip, man.
Because sometimes I get bad ratings for dealing with racist people.
Man, you gonna always get bad ratings, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I know how this shit is, man.
Hey, thank you for the conversation. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
When God bless me, man, I couldn't. The same thing I have been telling the white judges, man. The white people came in there, man, and they told them, and the judge was like, "Oh, now we understand." Okay, motherfucker.
Now they've been understood.
I had to sit all these years in the penitentiary, and okay, y'all didn't understand when I told y'all. They grabbed my, I didn't know no terms for genitals and testicles. I said, man, they grabbed my wee-wee.
Yep.
And they squares my balls.
And people want to know why cops hate. I mean, black people hate cops.
Black folks hate them, man.
And it's just like we just trying to live. We trying to
I
tear.
got an uncle who's a cop, man, and he served 32 years here. Then went out to Calumet City, that is, and served Calumet Park, and served about 14, 15 years, and I don't even communicate with him.
Damn.
Yeah, he could have helped me a hell of a lot. And I ain't saying that ain't why I communicate with him, but I don't communicate with him due to the fact that, guess what? If those cops was dirty, his ass is too.
Yep.
See,
Oh, I know. Trust me. And hey, thank you for this.
Okay,
Thank
my
you.
brother.
Thank you, sir.
And God bless you.
God bless you too. You stay safe. I'm gonna wait till you get in. I gotta pick up somebody named Jay, another brother I gotta talk to.
Okay.
All right. Have a good one. Yo. You never know when you're gonna meet a God, man. And when God calls the answers, brother, man, you better listen. Because we gotta protect the world, bro. We do. Fuck this shit. I'm not fighting for them no more, motherfucker. I'm fighting for you. And I'm in our neighborhood. So when y'all see me, show me love. I'll show y'all love. You feel me? I'm from Chi-Town too. Born on the south side. I was, like raised on the north. I'm gonna just say northwest. You feel me? Let's tap in with each other. Let's build our wealth. Chicago, this is our fucking city. My name is Chi-Town Skull and Bones. My name's Chi-Town Skull and Bones, man. Hit me up. Let's tap in. If you make music, you want to learn how to like work on cars, want to go fucking skating. If you're an artist, if you want to make some good fucking music, hit me up. This is our city. We all gonna start from scratch. And for everybody else, your sins paid in full. Message from Jesus. Unit out.